Are we ready?
Yep, we're rolling.
My name is Rona Cobell. I work for the Chesapeake Bay Journal in Baltimore, Maryland. I cover the environment.
I'm Michael Hawthorne. I'm the environment reporter at the Chicago Tribune.
Angela Posada Swafford. I am Colombian.
I'm Rebecca Townsend. I'm the news editor at Nuvo in Indianapolis.
Ashley Ahern. I'm the environment reporter at KUOW.
Society benefits from the willingness of SEJ members to share their expertise with one another because we need journalists who are able to report on environmental issues with clarity and accuracy.
I'm Abram Lustgarten, and I'm an energy reporter for ProPublica, ScientificAmerican.com and Salon.com and MSNBC.com and a number of places. So cumulatively, there's significant readership.
3 million readers, so we're reaching a lot of people. A magazine called Muy Interesante, which means very interesting.
That would be an interesting question to quantify. Certainly, tens of millions, hundreds of millions of people broadly are reaching information through the SEJ members.
I think of SEJ as a well, a powerhouse.
I think it's the most important journalism organization that exists anywhere. I was one of the co-founders and the founding president of the Society of Environmental Journalists. It really has a worldwide impact in terms of raising public awareness of some of the most critical issues of our time.
And we need to make people aware.
Water issues,
Climate change,
the coast,
Industrialized sewage canal.
air and water pollution.
Not just the problems, but also the solutions.
We are serving the quality of environmental journalism around the country and around the world. And by supporting SEJ, you are ensuring that that coverage continues to happen.
I think environmental issues are among the most important stories of our time.
My job is important.
Environmental crises are increasing and getting worse at the same time that coverage of these issues is declining because it's hard work to support, it's often very expensive work.
Environmental issues in general are underreported. I definitely think being a part of SCJ and coming to the conferences has made me a better reporter. It has exposed me to issues that I wasn't thinking about. It's exposed me to the complexity and the intelligence of many of our colleagues' work and reporting.
SEJ is just wonderful in bringing all these tools and people together.
And then they have this great conference, which is kind of overwhelming, but it's unlike any other journalism conference I've ever been to.
Yes, I am incredibly passionate about covering science and the environment, and I think that when I came to my first SEJ conference, I knew I'd come home.
Well, somebody today mentioned SEJ being their tribe, and I kind of feel that way. I feel it's an incredible network, and I kind of feel like I'm learning something from SEJ's membership almost every day.
And I get the chills just thinking about it. It's always, every year coming back to the conference, I feel like a migratory creature where they all show up suddenly in the Arctic together, and it's just awesome.
SEJ is so cool.
I love SEJ.
In some cases, they're really the experts doing what we do. Abram Lustgarten and Michael Hawthorne, you get to come to the conference and you get to meet them and you get to ask them the story behind the story.
You feel almost like this sense of pride when you see their stories that come out later from these young reporters. And you figure out that what we're doing here, what SEJ is doing, it really does make a difference. As a reporter at a major U.S. daily, I think SEJ is vital to my continuing education.
SEJ changed my life and my career.
If you are a student looking for a job, looking for a mentor, looking for inspiration, you can find it at SEJ.
What's happening now? And I think that's why students should be interested and should join SEJ as well.
I was very inspired. I left that conference knowing that I could make a career for myself in environmental journalism.
Yeah, hire me.
I'm Roger Witherspoon, and I'm a freelance writer. Time Magazine, CNN, the Gainesville Sun. It's an organization of journalists helping journalists do their job better. It's all connected, and you don't have that when you're on your own. You don't even have that in another newspaper unless you've got SEJ behind you and all those resources at your disposal.
Donations to SEJ really can make the difference between making a career and wandering lost in the jungle for a rookie reporter.
I think this is really important. It's a really important issue, and I think it's something that it's a really great bang for the buck for any kind of donor that would contribute to SCJ.
I give to the Fund for Environmental Journalism every year because I believe in that work. It's just incredibly important work.
Thank you for your contributions to SCJ. All right, that's going to be edited, right? I probably rambled.